Welcome back to the news at 10. As Nigeria continues with the efforts to bring the violence in various parts of the country under control, the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto diocese, Bishop Matthew Kuka, insists integration is crucial in the search for a lasting solution. At a forum in Abuja, the cleric emphasized the need for the pursuit of national unity over ethnicity and nepotism, which, in his opinion, still reigns in the country.
The question for us is, what are the aggregate ingredients? I mean, what are the kind of tangible realities? What are the things that we need to bring together to be able to enhance national integration? Now, tragically for us in Nigeria, now more than ever before, we've never been as angry, as frustrated, as disunited in almost every sense of the word as we are today. And it's not enough to blame the APC, it's not enough to blame Buhari. It's about the fact that somehow something has been creeping in on us and finally has caught up with us. Now, the question is, can this country still remain united? Yes, it can. And of course, it depends on how we understand the concept of unity. I often say that one of the difficulties in Nigeria is that the people who are the followers are better equipped, better educated, more intelligent, they are even more passionate than those who govern them. But it is that the problem we have in this country is that we have a situation in which those who are the followers, and it's not necessarily a negative measure of what Nigeria is, but that we have not been able to find the rhythm to mobilize our people together.
A new national health policy has been approved by the National Council on Health and is expected to be sent to the Federal Executive Council for approval. According to the Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, the policy captures the essentials of ensuring the reduction of maternal and child mortality, wider immunization coverage, and better control, as well as prevention of public health emergencies. Professor Adewale explains to journalists in Lagos that a new strategy to address the surgical need of indigent Nigerians is now being implemented under the Rapid Result Initiative.
He said there are many poor Nigerians all over the place with surgical ailments. Nobody is looking after them. And we therefore conceived the idea of the Rapid Result Initiative. We said, let's take 10,000 of them to start with this year. So 10,000 free surgeries for poor Nigerians. The only qualification is that you must be poor. So things like aneurysms, hydrocelectomy, mammectomy, cataract, VVF, we said we'll do them free for these Nigerians. And so we identified 46 of federal tertiary institutions across the country. We said, you will handle it. The only qualification is that the people must be poor. Screen them and give this surgery. And we're happy to say that these are started. I visited the Maiduguri Teaching Hospital about 2 weeks ago and met many of them there. And we hope to sustain this.
Nigeria's Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale. Now, residents of Kubwa, a satellite town in the Federal Capital Territory, have been complaining about the continuous dumping of refuse in their community, as this has become a health hazard to them. But the chairman of Owerri Area Council, Mr. Musa Diko, explained that the Federal Capital Development Authority has taken over the responsibility of clearing the refuse. But he asked the residents to take the responsibility of stopping indiscriminate dumping of refuse within their area.
What you see here is an effort to reduce the hardship of residents of Daki in Owerri Area Council in the nation's capital. They have had to contend with this heap of refuse. But in Kubwa, another satellite town, residents are also battling with this heavy refuse dump. This is located a few meters from a private school. But the residents say the smell from the refuse is hazardous to their health.
All this bola in the afternoon, they just put fire there. Everywhere will be messed up. So even in the afternoon, we can't sit in the class. So because of that, it also affects our school.
I've not been finding it funny because while we're in the classroom, we just don't enjoy like the, what's it called, kind of like the smell that gets to the classroom.
The place is home to scavengers, and that constitutes a security threat for the residents. But the chairman of the area council insists that steps are being taken to clear the refuse.
The FCT had already accepted our report and have taken charge of both the Kubwa Expressway and that of the 2-1, and they have assured us it is already considered for contracts so that it can properly be evacuated, because as at now it has gone beyond the council's strength.
While the chairman is hoping that the residents of the area will support his administration to ensure that the refuse is cleared, he also plans to address the issue of waste management in the area council by 2017.
16 communities in Orumba North local government area of Anambra State have passed a vote of confidence on the state governor, Willie Obiano, endorsing him for continuity in office. Appreciative of the confidence reposed in him, the governor again assures the people of his commitment to continue with policies that will impact positively on their lives.
This is a mega rally and reception in honor of Anambra State Governor Willie Obiano, whom the people of Orumba North describe as a strategic governor with impressive ideas and a good approach to governance. Members of the communities extol the qualities of the governor, saying he had a clean record before coming into politics, and so far they say he's been very progressive in governance.
Your Excellency, we've watched your approach to governance and we note with great admiration your very progressive and strategic strides in the midst of scarcity. You have done better than most of your colleagues by now. You are paying and increasing salaries of workers when most states are bankrupt. You are creating strategic opportunities from nothing for Anambra State to shine as the #1 industrial destination.
And then they pass a vote of confidence on Governor Obiano. The governor allays their fears on the challenges of power, which the people complain has been a major problem in the area.
I thank everybody here for the cooperation they are giving to me so far. I did talk about some of the things I'm doing to ameliorate the challenges of the recession, like waiving taxes, stopping illegal school fees collection. Education is free up to JS3. And when I say free, it's capital FREE. The teachers must not collect any other fees from the parents in the form of books, matches, exercise books, all those stuff. We have banned them. We have banned all those excessive fees being collected.
The event is wrapped up with some Orumba indigenes defecting to Abuja. The governor asks them to adopt the principle of the party in being their brothers' keepers by keeping up a united front.
In Imo State, the government has acquired over 500 brand new vehicles for the takeoff of its new taxi scheme within the Owerri metropolis. During the official launch of the scheme, the state governor, Mr. Rocha Sokoto, told the gathering that the gesture is to give the state capital a facelift as well as ease most of the transportation challenges faced by the people.
The transport sector in Imo State has just received another boost with the launch of the Imo Taxi Scheme to complement the mass transit buses which were commissioned earlier in the year. The Imo State government reiterates that the latest development in the transport sector is a testament to the fact that the Okorocha administration is concerned about the welfare of the masses.
And of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
This is to make life, transport easier. That he gave the price at a subsidized fare of 50 naira per drop. in order to reduce the sufferings of Imo citizens in the transport sector and at the same time create job opportunities for our youths.
We are directly, as a government, empowering the people in Imo State with brand new cars, which they will now use to solve the transport problem of the state.
Members of the National Union of Road Transport Workers believe this will help take care of the transportation challenges in the state.
We are very, very happy the way the governor is developing and transforming the transport system in the state with a very rapid rate.
Apart from the taxi scheme, dualization of major roads is underway in Owerri, the state capital, as part of an urban renewal program to give the city a facelift.
Imo today is one of the fastest growing cities in Nigeria, the Owerri capital city, and you can testify to that. So population has increased by almost 70%, and our roads are now busy, and thank God we are doing the urban renewal and getting it better. So with this ties, it will help to ease transport. We still need keke. Keke is very key until we're able to put all things together. We need about 5,000 of these cars to be able to say keke don't exist.
Motorcycles and tricycles have been the major means of intra-city transportation. The new taxi scheme aims to improve the transport system.
Let's cross over now to our business studios, where Anne Wawodo is standing by to give us the day's business news.
Thanks a lot, Harriet. The National Bureau of Statistics is expected to release the inflation data for the month of October. That will happen next week. But ahead of this release, analysts at the financial derivatives company are projecting a 0.3% increase in inflation rate to 18.2% from 17.9%. In its latest economic bulletin, the FDC forecasts that consumer prices may increase towards the end of this year due to rising demand for goods and services for the Christmas celebration. They also believe the Monetary Policy Committee of the Central Bank is likely to adopt an accommodative stance in their upcoming meeting later this month. Nigerians in the public and private sectors have been advised to enhance the value of the Nigerian brand by rendering better services to customers. At a meeting of business leaders in Lagos, brand experts said attention must be shifted from oil to other economic drivers in order to improve global perceptions about Nigeria.
All we see is the rot. If all we see is the power, if all that is not inadequate, if all we see is the bad road, what we call it, brand is about perception. What we call it is what people call it, okay? And whatever we call it affects us directly or indirectly, okay? So we have this, firstly, joint responsibility, every one of us. Let's say something positive about it in the first place. It is what we say that people get to see.
Nigeria is part of the world, and every country is competing for the same dollar. So first of all, I might say to you that Nigeria needs to get the message of what they're trying to get across. Once they got that message, they should learn to live the message, be part of that message, and have the passion to be proud that they are Nigerian.
Now let's see how the Nigerian Stock Exchange fared this week. The key index ended in the red amidst tight system liquidity as various sentiments dominated activities. The all-share index tumbled by 3% to finish at 26,170.88 with a market capitalization of 9 trillion naira. Investors exchanged 2.84 billion shares valued at 7.42 billion naira in 16,065 deals. The financial services industry led the activity chart with 2.63 billion shares, contributing 92.48% to the total equity turnover in volume. Now 36 equities depreciated in price, and top on that list was CCNN with 14.34%. Service led 17 other prize gainers. Standard Alliance Insurance, Shams and GT Bank accounted for 81.16% of volume traded during the week. And that ends Business News tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anne Umawodo. The rest of the news continues with Harriet.
Next on the news at 10, the Super Eagles of Nigeria beat Algeria 3-1 to go 4 points clear in Group B of the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier. That's on Sports News. Join us again.